Time to put in the ceilings. We have a ceiling plan in our default architectural template. So I'm going to go to the first floor of my ceiling plan, and I'm going to tell Revit that I want to make a ceiling. And I want to, so architecture ceiling. And then we need to make sure that we have a ceiling type that is simply gypsum. All we want to do is put in a finished material gypsum board, which is 5/8 of an inch or 1/2 inch thick. We can go over to the automatic or sketch ceiling. If you want to sketch a particular shape, that works. And if you do automatic, it looks for the perimeter of the space. Notice the highlighted red lines. That's where Revit's going to put my gypsum board. It's telling me that it can't see it right now. It can't show it right now. And when I look over here and try and put my ceiling in, what I'm seeing is that it's not picking the borders of the different rooms. So I'm going to change my ceiling height down. Although 10 feet is where I want my ceiling height, I'm going to pick 8 feet. And then we'll go back in and change it later. But that's an error that I've seen before. And logically, it doesn't make sense to me because I do want my ceilings at 10 feet. So anyway, we'll click on the rooms and look what happens. It's highlighting the border, and I do want to put some ceiling in the closet too. And so I'm not sure if I put a ceiling in here or not, so I'll do it. And apparently I did put a ceiling in there already. So now I've put 2 ceilings in there. What I wanted to do is just simply select it and delete it, and select it and delete it. And now there should only be 1 ceiling in there. So we'll go to the view. And here's my ceiling. This one worked fine at 10 feet. But the rest of these, I put them in at 8 feet. So what I'm going to do now is simply go back to my first floor ceiling plan, and I'm going to grab a ceiling, and then I'm going to select all instances visible in view. See, it selected all of my ceilings, so, and this one too, and it selected those. And so now I'm going to just change the properties of that to 10 feet. And now let's go back and take a look at the section and see what happened there. And what that did was that put my ceiling right here at 10 feet where I want it to be in every single room. Now, I'm thinking that the gypsum installer might be putting the ceilings in first, which means that that ceiling would go all the way over to this wall, but Revit puts it to the face of the gypsum automatically. So that's our tutorial. We've put in our ceilings, and one of the reasons that that's important is because we need to put in lights in the ceiling, and the lights that we put in are ceiling based, so there has to be a ceiling in there.